Hey everybody, I want to bring you this short tutorial on how to color your metal embellishments. This tutorial is being sponsored by Miriam'sCraftingBlog.com. She has a lot of wonderful items, not just metal embellishments, so you need to definitely check her out. I will put the link in the video or below the video, but it is Miriam'sCraftingBlog.com. Okay, so let's get started, and let me get it out of the way that I've already tried a million different ways of changing the color of metal. So if you've done gesso or gesso, however you call it, that doesn't work. Acrylic paint, spray paint, anything like that, just sprayed on metal doesn't work. Trust me when I tell you I have tried it all. So this is the few techniques that I've came up with that work really well. It doesn't turn out sticky or messy. And let's get started. Now, your original metal will be this one. Okay, so let's get you on this paper so you can see it. So this is the original and this is the colored one. Okay, same thing with this. This started out as silver and then I turned it black. Now there's a few different ways, and like I said, you can use it on any metal. It doesn't just have to be this metal embellishment. Okay, the first technique, you need to get some metal primer. Now I prefer Krylon, but you can get any brand. You just have to make sure that it's metal. So make sure you do that. Okay, and so what you do is you get whatever you spray on, which I usually use a box, but you wouldn't be able to see it real well. So I take this, put whatever metal you want to change it, shake up your metal primer, and just spray it like you normally would. Now, my tip for this is just to let it air dry, to be patient and let it fully dry. I found that if I use my heat gun, it just doesn't come out as untacky, and it just looks like it was naturally made that way. Okay, now here's one that's dry, and I'm not really sure if primers come in other colors than gray, but that's just what my primer came with. So there's the dry one. So now we're going to spray that one. And like I said, I let this completely dry. I sprayed it earlier. So now we're going to turn it white. And all I'm using is some cheap white spray paint that you can get at a Dollar Tree or Dollar General. You can use any paint. You can use acrylic paint, enamel paint, can paint. I'm just happen to like the spray paint. And what you do is just your normal, like you would do any other spray painting. I try personally not to get too close. Now, after that dries, you'll notice that it will be a matte finish. You don't get any shine. Let me see, because the white's not showing up. Okay, no. I just need you to step up. Okay, now, the background is now showing the white. So, if you do not want that matte finish, you can buy acrylic sealer. Now this is something I bought from Hobby Lobby, and it's a high gloss. You can get them in different glosses. This is just something that I like. So once that white is completely dry, once again, make sure it's completely dry, all you do is bring your spray surface back and take your acrylic, your clear acrylic, if you want it in high gloss, super gloss, whatever you like, and just spray over it. And also let me add that I don't just do one spray of the white. I'll let it dry, and then I'll do another spray of white, and then I'll use the acrylic sealer. Now once the first layer that I did of the acrylic sealer dries, I do another layer of that, and you'll get a really shiny appearance as if it was actually made in that color. So that's your choices, is the matte or the gloss with your primer. So now that's the first technique. Now the second technique I use if I'm in a hurry or I just don't need to get the spray paint out, because it's really easy. You can do it with markers. And there is a bit of difference. Like this one was spray painted. So you get on that white background. So that's the spray paint. And then here's a marker. So you can tell a little bit of a difference. I don't know if you can on camera, but the spray paint is just different. The marker, I think, is a lot more shinier. But anyways, you can use a cheap permanent marker, or you can use your Copic or Spectrum alcohol markers. And I'm not really sure if it really makes a difference. I can't really tell from the difference between taking this cheap permanent marker, or you could do Sharpies. They have all different colors too. So we're going to color half of it in the cheap marker. Hope my cameraman's close enough for y'all to see that I'm just coloring it with this cheap permanent marker. It does have to be a permanent marker now. Okay, so that's the cheap side, and here's the $7 Copic side. And that's all you do is color it. And of course you've got to let it dry, but you've got something from, and this will work. It doesn't have to start off to be silver. That's just what I have on hand. It could have been copper or bronze, whatever color you started off with. And there you go. And I really don't think that the camera can tell the difference. And by my eye, I can't really tell the difference of either side. What about you, cameraman? Do you think you could tell the difference of your eyes?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so cheap marker or $7 marker comes out the same way. So there's your second technique. And like I said, you can use that this marker technique on most any embellishments. I mean, heck, you can even use it on dominoes. You know, not to get off subject, but you could change your dominoes if you're doing an altered domino book or altered domino pigment. I did this all with the permanent marker. Okay, but anyways, our third technique is going to be alcohol inks. Now, I prefer not to do alcohol inks, but I still wanted to show you they work. I think it's a little wasteful, but you use your felt. You don't have to buy Tim Holtz's felt. You can buy like a quarter piece of felt and just cut it up. And here's the alcohol ink. And you only need very little bit, but it's definitely a lot messier and less control, in my opinion. And I don't really like how it turns out, but I wanted to show you the different techniques. And as you can tell, not only is it a lot messier, but I don't think it does a good of a job as just the cheap marker or the spray paint. So once again, I hope you all learned something, and please check out miriamscraftingblog.com. She's got a lot of great quality items for cheap prices. Bye.